Hello, welcome back to Horrific Horror Review. I'm Jim King.
I'm Eric B.
Today we're going to talk our favorite movies for the month of October, I guess. Movies that you watch building up to Halloween.
Yeah, I watch a lot of shit in October.
I do too.
Not all of it is necessarily Halloween either.
Me either. I just got go-to ones that are my favorites during the Halloween
Some
time.
of it's just like fall is here movies.
Right.
But yeah, most of it's horror though. Most of it's fucking horror movies. What are your favorite?
I got lists.
Yeah, I know you do.
I'm going to start with my favorite though, and it does actually contain trick-or-treating in it. Donnie Darko. I watch it.
Oh yeah.
Do
you watch Donnie Darko every October?
I do.
I don't.
No?
No, I'm not saying I don't love Donnie Darko.
It's not in here.
So people were like, "Oh, Donnie Darko, and the wrong people were telling me like Donnie Darko was awesome. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So I was like,
you just let it go by on, or maybe even think that it's bad because they told you it was good.
They're especially like, "Oh, you especially would love this movie," and I was just like, "Yeah, but you're fucked up. You're a dick,
right?
Or you're a stupid bitch," and I'm not into it now. But so for years I was like, well, the stupid bitches want me to watch Donnie Darko, so I'm fucking.
It doesn't have a really appealing title at first either.
I saw the trailer and I was like, I don't know what's going on. I'm not really.
It had a teen vibe to
really, it. It wasn't working for me. And then it was on one day and I watched it. And I didn't even watch the whole thing. I watched like the last half of it. And I was like, oh, fuck, this is really interesting. Like, maybe because I only watched the last half, and I was like, what the fuck is going on? It made me go back, watch the whole thing, and was I disappointed? No. It was cool. It was cool. It's a cool movie.
It's a good timeline movie. It's got some good acting.
The whole idea, the whole parallel worlds, time travel, reality isn't exactly what the concrete linear thing that we think it is. Right. It's
the lady was mailing herself a letter.
Kind of like Swiss cheesy a little bit. There's weird shit. And that's kind of where that movie fell, in that weird Swiss cheese cosmos reality world. It was cool. It was explaining Donnie Darko is not easy. I don't recommend it.
You got to watch it and
just
still
fuck
it up trying to
experience it and
experience
watch it
multiple times.
Totally, it's totally worth multiple viewings for sure. Fucking what's the fucking kid Gyllenhaal? Yeah. Talk about him being Batman. Talk about him doing something else. I don't know.
I really liked him in that. I liked him in a few things.
He was good in that. He was. He's really good at...
I can't think of anybody else who could beat Donnie Darko.
Everyone was always like, oh, he's so good at Donnie Darko. And again, what do you fucking know, you fucking twist? But he was. But they were fucking right. He was fucking great. He was really fucking good.
All right, how about you? What's your first one?
I want to hear all yours.
Okay.
Because I'm sure a lot of mine are yours.
Well, there's the obvious Halloween 3 that we've always talked about a bunch, but I probably watch it 3-4 times.
Oh, easy. Yeah. Easy 3-4 times.
And that doesn't count the times that I put it on and just let it ride while I'm cleaning the house.
Like it'll play 16 times that day.
Oh,
is that even possible?
The Shamrock song. Gotta love it.
Silver Shamrock novelty.
And I do watch all the Halloween movies too, but
I don't watch all of them every Halloween.
I do.
I don't.
Marathon through them.
Oh.
This is the first year that I haven't done that 31 movie challenge thing.
What is that?
A horror movie a day. You saw on Facebook, you just post a horror movie a day.
I think I'm on.
I'm on track for it.
Yeah, I've definitely watched a horror.
But I always feel bad when I
stumble.
3 days. Yeah, me too.
We work. We have,
weird hours.
We have lives. We work.
Yeah.
We don't have fun all the time. It sucks.
Damn it.
Yeah. Being a grown up is a bitch.
So this one isn't Halloween-y at all.
Okay.
I don't think.
Yeah.
In my mind, but I watch it every October. And I think I only watch it every October, even though I own it. I watch Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Okay. That counts. I know a lot of people that don't watch Rocky Horror until October.
That's where it lands for me. I've watched it so many times, I know it so well anyway. But like, I've always managed to watch it. I got to do the time warp in my living room at least once in October.
I haven't watched Rocky Horror so many times that I know the whole thing by heart. I know enough of it,
Right.
And I'm good with what I know.
Right.
It's fucking great.
There's people that like it, and there's people that
I love it. Like, I don't. I love the whole thing that went with it.
Yeah.
The live theater.
The live theater was awesome. The first time you do it is an experience.
I remember being in high school and people talking about, are you going to Rocky? Are you going to Rocky? I'm like, what the fuck is everyone always talking about?
Right. And you never forget the first time.
Because they weren't talking about it like it was a movie. And
it was more like a play.
What are they talking about?
The one that I went to, people actually got up in front and sang with it.
Yeah,
Got pounded by squirt guns and rice. And
all kinds of weird shit going on in that motherfucker.
Yep.
There was one in Chicago. The fucking Columbia was fucking so fine. Oh my god, she was ridiculous.
Nice.
But Rocky Horror,
Rocky Horror.
Don't embarrass yourself. Don't tell them you're a virgin. Don't go there.
Someone will out you, though, if they know. So, yeah, it's the worst.
No one outed me.
No, I did.
I would have punched them in their fucking face. But once you make it through that first time, then you're safe.
Right.
Because I'm a terrible liar. Dude would have just straight up looked at me and been like, are you a Rocky virgin? I totally would have fucking broke.
Yeah, I got horribly embarrassed and brought up front and shit.
What else you got? Do you?
Yeah.
You got virgin pride at fucking Rocky?
Oh, yeah, bad. Yeah.
Oh, no!
And the group I went with was like regulars. Like, they had friends there and everything.
Motherfucker! So they're like really like,
got the full
dude, humiliate the
experience.
fuck out
exactly.
of him, please.
Yes, exactly.
Oh,
damn it, Janet.
I do not handle fucking going in front of crowds well at all.
I don't either. I can plan for a speech if it's work or something like that, but not like spur of the moment, nothing. Mm-hmm.
Not, I don't know somebody's gonna like drop my pants down
Right.
and simulate a blowjob on me. Some dude, it's like, holy fuck.
I wasn't ready for that. Why are all these people cheering?
Totally, bro.
Yeah,
And I was like 16, not ready for that.
So one of them it's a go-to, and I'm wrapping it all in one bundle.
Yeah.
But 1 week in October, I always get out the Universal box set, and I just watch monster movies. I bounce back and forth.
Universal classic Universals.
Yeah, like Frankenstein, Wolfman,
Mm-hmm.
Phantom of the Opera, Creature.
Yeah.
You know.
I haven't put my girlfriend through any of those yet this October.
It's only the second. You got time.
Yeah, I got time.
And I'm going to issue you a challenge on the air here,
totally,
I guess,
yeah,
because I'm pretty sure that there's a couple movies in that box set that you haven't seen.
Oh, I know there are.
It frustrates me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. There totally is.
The Abbott and Costellos.
I have not seen any of those.
Right?
No.
And they drug back the great characters for those, and they had great stories, and they
I purposefully didn't watch them.
I know. I didn't either. I avoided them for a long time because I didn't like that slapstick
I just don't get
shit.
it. Like that's so out of my generation's
Totally.
gauge for what's
Like
entertainment.
it's almost hard to find the humor in it because you're so.
It
out
would
of
be
it.
like
I get
Michael and Leatherface and Jason, like all of a sudden are like in some goofy hijinks.
Like a Scooby Doo episode
with like Key and Peele. Like that's
great,
like
right?
what the fuck? Like that's
Yes.
they made movie. I guess. Well, whatever.
It was one of the great crossovers.
Or-
They tried it out.
Or when Tom Cruise just made The Mummy, because that's fucking hilarious. Fucking douchebag. Stop ruining
It had
movies,
some
Tom.
strong points, I guess, but yeah.
Tom Cruise and Michael Bay. Step down, gentlemen. Stop fucking shit up for me.
Somewhere, cha-ching.
There
You have to badmouth Michael Bay at least once per episode.
I
It's
do.
guaranteed.
I'm coming for you, fucker.
So you need to see those though, because they're good. That the monster performances are good.
Oh, okay.
You'll find a love in it that you found in like Monster Squad.
Okay. I feel you.
You'll see the beauty through it.
I get it. Once you say Monster Squad, I'm all in.
And it's on my list. Monster Squad is in my October list.
Is it?
I have to say Wolfman's Got Nards. It has to happen.
That Dracula was so good.
One of the best.
The police detective dad and his partner were so great. I love
They
them.
fall into the classic, what I think of your favorite movie guys. Like, those two guys are like, they feel very Kolchak and fucking that whole, those movies that you're super into. Like, they've got that 70s feel where they're smoking everywhere, they're drinking, they don't give a fuck, they got a bottle in the top drawer.
Like Tom Atkins in every movie.
In everything. Exactly.
Right? Like,
I
love that character, man. Because it's like, I don't know, you know, like I grew up with that guy in the neighborhood. Do you know what I mean? Like, that was everyone's dad.
Right.
You know?
I get you.
But that Dracula in Monster Squad was fucking phenomenal.
He was mean.
He was mean. He was tall.
And we've discussed this before. A guy that fucking calls a little girl a bitch puts it on a whole new level. It was so scary.
He hissed at her, and she's screaming.
And it was so real.
And she was so adorable and
Yeah.
little, and just like, oh my god, he's gonna kill that little girl.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, holy shit. It's fucking cool, man. That's right. Frankenstein's what stopped him. That's right. That was one of the best moments in the movie.
Bogus.
Frankenstein's monster grabs him by the neck, like Vulcan neck pinches Dracula, and he's like, "Oh fuck,
not having it, you know?
Not having it." He's like, "That little girl's awesome."
Right.
You know, when he first finds her, when she's throwing the flowers into the fucking lake, just like Frankenstein. But he killed that little girl.
Yeah.
Like, apparently he learned his lesson. Apparently he was like,
so
okay,
maybe this one doesn't know how to swim.
Don't throw the girl in the water.
But yeah, Universal Monsters. That's a week of October for me. I will watch. I think there's like 37 films or something in that box set. So
did you watch Dracula's Daughter?
Yes, of course.
The fuck's that about again?
Is that the Tom Chaney one?
Fuck, I don't
say
know.
it is.
Lon Chaney?
Lon Chaney.
Junior?
Yeah, sorry. Yeah. One of them, he's Dracula.
Man. Yeah, he's Dracula.
Or he's Count Alucard.
Maybe that is Dracula's daughter.
It might be Dracula's daughter.
I don't know.
She's coming back to town. She's waking up Dad. She's twice as evil as everybody thinks.
I don't know. I'll have to research that.
I gotta look at the box.
That title interests me. You know.
It's good,
what else you got?
Power Through the Invisible Man's.
Oh fuck!
I love that guy's madness.
He is crazy.
He
kills
my
people
kind
like
of
a
crazy.
motherfucker.
He does, dude. He's ruthless.
He's ruthless,
and he's only a monster due to his invisibility. Everybody else, is a monster. That dude's like,
he's psycho.
He could be me and you.
He's a fucking psycho. Like, that chemical definitely has an effect on his brain.
It changed a little bit. He got a little power mongering.
A little fucking kooky. He got... Well, then again, he wasn't sleeping either. He was just trying to fucking, fix himself.
Exactly. Sleep deprivation will fuck you
up
as well.
Oh my god, it'll make you into a fucking killer real quick, man. Yeah. It'll turn you into a psychopath.
We see it in our neighborhood daily.
Oh, yeah.
So, I got two...
Okay.
That I watch every year that are the same title.
Oh.
How does that happen, right?
Yeah.
Trick or Treat.
Oh, okay. So there's the one with Sam.
See, it's funny with Sam, and then there's the one with Sammy Kerr.
The
rock star with Ozzy. And
what? How do you not know about this movie? I don't know what the
You have to know about this movie. It's the legend of Sammy Kerr.
No,
this
dude,
fucking
I have
rock
no
star.
Fucking clue what you're talking about.
Okay,
right
he's
now.
like, oh my god. Okay.
No,
it has Gene Simmons in it. It has Ozzy.
What?
It has
I've never heard of this ever in my life,
homie.
Never saw this.
Okay,
We'll
discuss this further.
All right,
dude. It's like Shocker. this rock star guy dies if you play his record backwards on the night of his death. Gene Simmons is a fucking DJ, and he does it, and they bring him back, and he can like go through the sound, the airwaves.
I remember
like
seeing
soccer
trailers for this. Did it come out in theaters?
Oh yeah, totally.
Okay,
it was huge. It had a huge soundtrack. It was huge in like
what
1986, 87.
Okay,
somewhere around there.
Right
my
before,
high school.
Right before I was old enough to go to the movies with my friends alone. Right, just before.
Yeah, cusp for you, for sure.
For sure.
High school for me.
Yeah.
So, like, you could get away with anything, because how we'd run around this is we'd go to the drive-in. You could buy a ticket to any fucking movie at the drive-in, and then you watch the scary one that you weren't supposed to go park in front of, you know? That's how I saw Nightmare on Elm Street.
Right.
So you have to see this movie as soon as possible.
Yeah, I never even heard of it.
You have to see. You will love it. You will love it. I'm vouching for it.
You know what?
It's so your kind of movie too. Like it's got everything great that the '80s had.
Yeah.
Oh, the hairspray! I can smell the hairspray right now. Yeah, it's great. You'll love it. So both of those. I love the stories in Trick or Treat, the Little Sam one.
The little anthology.
Yes,
like
I love those kinds of movies.
Stories. Stories. I think
it's 4.
It's usually 4.
You've got
15 minutes or like 20 minutes a piece.
And
you
know that movie well, right? You know it pretty well.
Pretty well.
Okay,
it's been a long time since I've seen it.
You know the school bus with all the kids in costume? Okay,
Yeah.
at Hollywood Horror Nights right now, they have that full school bus with those kids in costume in the bus.
What?
Like you could, like full size.
Where?
Hollywood Horror Nights.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's pretty fun.
It's got Sam on the bus. The little
Sam's
guy
on the
is
bus?
like, you know how the doors flap open?
Yes.
He's standing right there at the top of the stairs.
Oh, fuck.
And all the kids and they had cool costumes, like that Dracula mask kid.
That's the one that
with the
always
big collar.
pops into my brain.
Me too.
Is the
It was
Dracula?
it was one of those like 70s creepy kooky.
Really disturbing.
Like the one that you would get at Kmart back in the day.
But scary.
But it's scary to me now, for sure. But yeah, anyway. So yeah, I love that movie. It's got some nice... And it's got lots of Halloween, lots of the trick-or-treating, lots of good stuff. Lots of pumpkin carving, and the little Sam character is pretty cool. I like him a lot better.
Fucking super cool.
I like him a lot better until he takes the hat off, the burlap sack. Yeah, I was kind of hoping they would have just kept it that lollipop
A mystery.
head. Yeah. But he was a mean-looking little fucker under there.
I would have preferred the mystery,
But he's cool.
Don't tell me Wolverine's backstory. I like the mystery.
I liked his muddy bag.
I didn't want to know that he was a rich boy. From 18-something
You're ruining it,
Canada. It was kind of boring, actually. Right? It was kind of, no backstory was going to live up to Wolverine's origin at that point.
Right.
There
was no winning, so don't do it.
It's kind of cool. He's fought in every single fucking war on the planet since he was fucking 16. That's kind of cool. There's cool shit about it, but still, I was like, oh man. Freddy's origin. Bastard son of 100 maniacs.
Dude.
Fuck you.
Dude.
That is the best origin of... Okay, I watched Friday the 13th Part 3 last night.
Okay.
I bought the...
Look at the next one on my list.
Oh, is it Part 3?
Do you notice how it doesn't say Friday the 13th? It says Friday the 13th Part 3.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. Not Part 3. Not Friday the...
You watched Nightmare
on Elm Street Part 3.
Okay, Dream Warriors?
Dream Warriors.
Oh, shit.
I watched Dream Warriors last night.
Really?
Because
I would have never guessed that.
My girlfriend bought the set from Walmart recently.
Okay.
It's at Walmart for $20.
Yeah.
You can
the
get
Freddy
all of
set,
them.
1 through 8 or something?
Yeah, on DVD.
I saw it, yeah.
Now that Blu-ray is out, they're making DVDs for fucking nothing.
They're cheap. And
so
now that 4K's
I can get
out,
every
Blu-ray's
fucking
cheap.
Freddy movie for nothing, And she got that, and we watched 1 and 2. Let me say, before I get into fucking Part 3, how fucking violent is fucking Nightmare on Elm Street, dude?
Dude, it terrified me.
Holy shit!
I saw it young.
It's so violent and bloody and fucking, really violent.
Dude, the blood, Johnny Depp's waterbed blood, covers the whole fucking room.
The first
that
girl,
movie scared me,
that
dude.
blonde girl that gets murdered in the bedroom with her boyfriend, that first one, I was like, holy shit! He was knocking her the fuck around and cutting her the fuck up, and blood's
She's like banging all against the wall.
Oh
right?
my
like,
god! He's
like
banging her against the ceiling and banging her against the wall, and she's all fucking flying around. Her boyfriend's like, holy fuck! And dude,
get blamed for
there was so much blood in that fucking movie.
Gallons,
and it's good looking blood too. It's not that shitty watery blood.
No.
It's this thick, dark, realistic looking blood. It's not that bullshit. Like, they put the money into it. Dude.
Wes Craven.
So I got to 3 last night. And yeah, this is giving me a whole new respect for Wes Craven and Nightmare on Elm Street.
Rewatching this.
They're really good. They're really gross. I can't say I almost said they're really good. I had to back that fucking train up. They're really fucking gross. They're gross, which is what I love.
Yeah, me too. I love the gore.
I love it. And 3 was especially fucking gnarly, man. That kid, the first kid that they show murdered, where he rips the tendons out of his fucking arms and legs.
And using it like a puppet?
Marionettes his ass up to this tower. Fuck you, man. Oh my god.
Dude, that was gory shit. The tongue out of the phone.
The tongue. Yeah. Oh, there was there's that one kid, the deaf kid, I don't know if he's deaf. I think he's just mute. And he he's got the hots for a nurse. And he starts dreaming about the nurse, and it's fucking... It's Freddy,
top off and shit, right?
Yeah, and she starts making out with him, and then she backs up, and it's all gross Freddy tongue, and all that. And then she, spits tongues, and they like wrap around his fucking... I remember this part from the trailer. Him, like, being, like, both arms and both feet tied to the corners of a bed.
Yeah.
And then the mattress falling away, and there being, like, this bloody, fiery pit. I remember that from the trailer, like, strongly. They really fucking advertised the fuck out of Dream Warriors.
Oh, yeah.
Like, a lot.
The Dokken soundtrack.
I remember Robert Englund appearing on fucking everything. Yeah. As Robert Englund, as Freddy, as fucking doing both in some weird fucking interview he did where he was both. It was like, they really pushed.
He's a great guy, but he's crazy.
He's fucking... I was watching 3, and I was really impressed with how badass he looks sometimes. Like, he looks pretty fucking threatening sometimes. He's a really good actor, because there are some times where I'm like, fuck, he looks badass right now.
Now that you've got the box, is it not weird to you? It's weird to me that his makeup got worse. Not better. It got worse.
You know what? It's good in 1, it's good in 2, it's good in 3.
Love it.
And I haven't gotten to 4 yet. But you're right.
I
remember it really looking like shit in the Dream something. Where it's like it's very meta. Like it's about Freddy's the movie. Like they're making a new Freddy movie. Yeah, and the claw's like part of his hand. Yeah. Like it's like what? And he wears like a trench coat and shit.
It's the Dream something too, isn't it?
Dream sucks. Dream it sucks. New Nightmare. Freddy's New Nightmare or some shit like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was so fucking shitty.
My brain started to smoke. I was like,
boring as fuck. It was so boring.
Like, I lost love for Freddy after part 3.
3 was awesome. I'm sitting there. I'm like, dude. So I'm watching the 3rd one, and I'm like, I've watched Nightmare on Elm Street 1, 2, and 3, and they have all been awesome. Like, what the fuck? Like, am I crazy? Because I've never really liked A Nightmare on Elm Street.
You got to revisit them. I guess so they're good, right?
Those 3, like the rest of them shit.
Yeah.
Yes, that's because those first 3 are awesome.
They are. They're amazing.
But I remember as a kid, the rest of them being the ones that were on TV constantly.
They were, because they were the bad ones.
Like, the one with...
I'm not trying to offend anybody.
You know the one where they fucking go back to Springwood or whatever, and, like, all the adults in the town are, like, all fucking weird, and, like, Roseanne Barr is one of the parents.
What?
Yeah, oh yeah, like Roseanne Barr and Tom Arnold are like her, and they're
in a Freddy movie?
All their kids are dead because of Freddy, so all the adults in the town are super weirded out.
Yes, I don't know.
And they're like, oh, and these kids come, because they're investigating Freddy for whatever fucking reason.
Okay.
And, they see these kids, and they're like, oh, children! And they're like, oh, okay. It's really fucking bizarre. It's the one where Freddy does the power glove gag, where he's playing the kid in a video game.
Okay.
God, that one's bad. That one was, I think that's Freddy's Dead.
Okay, so great segue for that.
Okay.
Is I watch these all October. Probably once a day. Because it's a quick and easy for me. And I have periods throughout the day where I can...
Quick and easy?
Yes, it's a quickie. And I downloaded a whole bunch off of a torrent years ago.
Okay.
So I love Treehouse of Horror. The Simpsons... I love how they'll pick 4 of my favorite movies and roll through them in one episode in a horror fashion. And show lots of blood and gore and go over the top. It's fucking great. And it's a cartoon, so it's even funner for me.
Okay.
So, one of my favorite ones of the Treehouse of Horror is Groundskeeper Willie.
I love Groundskeeper. I've always loved Groundskeeper Willie.
He's Freddy.
Oh, really?
In the episode. Okay. He's got the sweater, and, he's got rakes. He's got rakes. Yeah,
he's a groundskeeper.
Yeah, and he's got a tractor that turns into or a lawnmower that turns into a big spider that he's trying to attack him and stuff. And he gets you in your sleep, So Bart's trying to go in there and do something about it, and Lisa has to stay awake, but Lisa falls asleep too, and then they're in the dream together, and Maggie ends up saving him. Actually, he turns into this big spider thing that's bagpipes in the back because he's Scottish or whatever, and Maggie sticks her binky in his fucking bagpipe hole, and he ends up exploding and shit. Okay. But then he comes back. But they do the whole thing where the parents set him on fire. He accidentally catches on fire, and they're having a town meeting, and they're talking about how Millhouse shouldn't have 2 spaghetti dinners in 1 week, so I need to see the menu. And he's standing there on fire, and the parents are like, wait a minute, we have...
So they didn't intentionally put him on fire?
No, he's he gets caught on fire, and then he has to wait. It's not because
he's a child murderer?
And then they can't, get out of he can't get out of the room because of the faulty doorknobs that they didn't approve at the last budget, and all this shit.
So you're more familiar with Nightmare on Elm Street than I am.
Up till 3.
I just watched these 3 recently, and I hadn't watched them in years, so I'm not sure what I'm thinking of. I think it's 2, where, when the protagonist walks up to Freddy's domain, and there's these 2 fucking dogs with human faces.
That sounds super familiar.
It's really creepy. Because this is back in the days of practical effects, so it was 2 fucking Rottweilers with this weird prosthetic on their fucking head, and it was creepy as fuck.
That sounds so vaguely familiar.
Then the protagonist, and again, I can't remember if it was Nancy or fucking that Patton dude. I can't remember if it was the dude from 2 or Nancy from the first one. But they are... the protagonist, again, walks further into Freddy's boiler room fucking hell building.
It's so cool.
It's so cool. And there's a fucking mutant hellcat that's eating a fucking awful looking fucking rat. It's the craziest, most awful cat.
That's 2.
I think it is. I think it is too. Mm-hmm. Because there's a scene where a dude's girlfriend brings him to Freddy's old work. Where he used to work, this old power factory, old electric mill or something, where they burned coal for fucking power, electric power, back, it was gnarly looking, that place was crazy looking.
It looked sketchy from the
It was a real place, this was clearly a real old factory, it was fucking cool, whatever that place was. Right. Fuck, it had these huge machines in it.
I'd love to tour places like that.
Yeah,
There's a cool candy factory right down in Glendale like that.
Dude, really?
Soretta, right there at 47th Avenue in Glendale.
You ever watch those videos about people who fucking die falling into caramel vats and shit?
No, but yeah.
Oh my God.
I've seen factory injuries,
fucking
but no.
Christ.
That's fucking great.
Oh.
Gross.
36-year-old Russian woman dies in boiling caramel. Fuck you! Can you imagine dying in boiling caramel?
No.
Boiling. homie, boiling, bubbling hot, and you're sinking in this shit. You can't. There's no.
It'd be like quicksand.
Oh my god!
The more you stir, the more you go under
That's
the other way.
Pain that and to top it off, there are these blades at the bottom that mix it.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ! Like to add insult to injury. Dude, no person should have to die like that, especially for fucking candy. Oh my god.
Okay.
What else you got? That'd be a good movie.
I have two that are kind of the same thing but different.
Okay.
My kid has the first and second season, I think. So I always steal them from her in October. I always watch and random throughout episodes. I don't just run it through, but I love watching Tales from the Crypt.
Oh my god!
As soon as I start watching those, I immediately scour around trying to find Demon Knight because
once I start hearing the music,
right,
I'm ready for fucking October, dude.
Right? The intro,
the opening music for fucking Tales from the Crypt is probably the sickest opening theme to any TV show fucking ever. X-Files is really close.
And
I love Kolchak. Twilight Zone's really good. There are some good ones, but dude, I don't think any of them affect me the way Tales from the Crypt does. I really don't.
Definitely not.
You know?
When I was a kid, it was the A-Team opening.
Wow, yeah. That got me floored. I was like, America!
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Let's kill some Russians!
Right?
You know, you just believe shit when you're 5.
Yeah, totally. That no matter what barn you're locked up in, you can build a tank.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They could, though.
Every time.
But,
so, yeah, Tales from the Crypt. It gets me in the mood.
Do you remember when Tales from the Crypt was really, like, super popular?
Yeah.
And, like, a big deal?
Yeah.
And there was, like, guest directors, like Schwarzenegger directed an episode.
Totally.
Tom Hanks directed an episode. Do you remember that?
Demi Moore.
Did she direct an episode?
Yeah,
she was in an episode.
Produce some, too, I'm pretty sure.
She was in that one where...
Do you remember when the Crypt Keeper was on the red carpet for MTV?
Yes!
Like, he came out of
so
the car,
funny.
like, with, like, Hugh Hefner. Like,
I don't remember that. I don't remember that.
He was a big deal for a minute. Like...
It was a big deal. It was a big deal. A lot of people, like, cut their teeth directing episodes. Like, actors.
Yeah.
Cut their teeth directing episodes of Tales from the Crypt. And then there were a lot of, like, really cool directors that, like, came in and did, like, episoes.
Right? Like, I didn't realize that it was such a free-for-all.
Robert Zemeckis, I noted at least one. Who else? I don't know. Tim Curry was in a fucking awesome, like, one of my favorite episodes was fucking Tim Curry, where he played, like, 3 different people.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm talking about? It was the blind dude from Transylvania 5000.
Turn it down now.
Anyways.
I had to yell at my kid. Sorry.
Is that a shocker shirt?
It is.
She totally gave you the what?
I hit her with the candle, and she still looked at me like she didn't know what I was telling her. Yeah, well, yeah, I saw it. She knows I won't come punch her right now.
We beat our women around here.
She doesn't know I just saw her flip me off, too.
Oh.
She totally did. She did it sly across the forehead.
Oh, my God. Oh, so slick, though.
Mm-hmm. I know it was.
What else we got?
Treehouse of Horror, too. Another great one that I love, and I know you would love if you watched it.
Yeah.
Is they get, like, one of the parts, you know, they're mini stories from movies, too. But they got a house from the future.
Okay.
And it's, like, it's basically Hal. You know, like from...
I know this one. I saw this one.
And she picks the voice of Pierce
Brosnan
as 007, like that whole vibe and
totally.
Shit. And you're like, the house falls in love with her and shit.
Oh, yeah. He tries to get rid of Homer.
Totally. Like, he puts out one of my favorite lines
really funny.
in all of Simpson lore is there's a plate of bacon that the house puts out to get Homer to come to it. And he wakes up out of nowhere and he's like, unexplained bacon.
I remember that.
I fucking love that line. Like, that should be a T-shirt. I would buy it probably.
Yeah, I did see that one.
And then
I haven't seen most of them, but I've seen that
folds him into the table with like a food processor in the middle of it, and then the back of his brain's hanging out, and he's still dead.
What I really liked about the Treehouse of Horror episodes is that they all end with them dying.
Over and over, yeah, totally.
Like, I like that they
no shortage of gore,
like,
too.
it's not like, oh, well, I like that characters die. I like that Homer dies at the end of this one.
Yep.
I like that Bart dies at the end of that. Like, I like that.
He strangles Bart one too many times and his neck turns to a noodle.
Right?
Can't hold his head up anymore. He's like carrying it.
You know
Love those, though. I watch those every year. I power watch the fuck out of those. I got another one on my list that I know you haven't seen.
What?
And we've talked about it for a year.
What?
It's officially a year since I got a job at the cemetery.
Is it?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I know, right?
Okay.
So we've been talking about it for a year.
Okay, what is it?
American Mary.
Yeah,
I know you still haven't seen it.
No, I know it. I know
it. Gore is plentiful.
Is it?
Yes.
But it's like...
It's like, a great story.
Right, it's like...
the name turns you off, I know.
No, it's not the name. It's not the name. But it's like, hostile kind of gore, right? Saw kind of gore, right?
Back and forth, there is that part, yes, to it. There are the revenge aspects, and she is a doctor, so it gets very clinical.
Right.
Yes.
Right, it's just a very piece of meat, here's a sharp edge something, cutting into it.
Yeah, like at one point she gets into like really
no shadowing, like
body modifications.
We're just gonna fucking cut in and show you everything.
Yeah.
And it's just a normal person cutting into another normal person. It's not a monster or something.
Yep, no.
It's just a really angry person cutting another really stupid person.
Yes.
Yeah, I want to see that movie.
Very revengey.
I do want to see it. Sounds like a really good idea.
Yeah.
Sounds like a really good story. No, it's hard.
I know.
I have a girlfriend. My girlfriend, love my girlfriend. She watches Parks and Rec.
I love that show.
But how long has Parks and Rec been over?
I don't know. Is it over?
Years, I think.
Okay.
Well, a while. Anyway.
Ever since Andy got in shape, right?
Yeah, at least.
I mean, that's when I thought it would go.
She watches seasons over and over and over again.
Everybody watches their favorite shows.
Long story short, we've been watching Parks and Rec.
So you've been watching Parks and Rec lately?
Every day.
Got you.
So I don't get a lot of time for movies, but she has been putting aside like an hour and a half at the end of the night for me to put on a movie, which I appreciate a lot.
That's compromise, right? That's
I didn't even have to ask for it.
Right. Fully domesticated now you are.
I did watch the fucking shit out of the Odyssey recently with fucking Armand Assante. God damn. I think it's the Sci-Fi Channel. I think I talked to you about it.
That's why I don't know about it.
Man, it's so fucking good. It's not very good.
I love it. It's so fucking good. It's not very good.
It's not. I won't be like. It's really great though. Like it's fucking awesome. He's a great Odysseus.
Okay.
Great.
Oh, you were telling me about this, and I remember.
I love the Odyssey.
I know nothing about this.
I love the Iliad. I love anything Greek, really.
True.
I like that. I like that whole point in time. It was a weird time in the world's history, but I really like. I like the Odyssey. I like Troy. I like that whole thing.
I saw your thing the other day, spears over swords and shit, and all I could think of was Smurfapole.
These fucking people with their fucking sword obsession.
Right.
Spears, man.
Keeping a distance is a good thing.
It is a good thing. You don't want to I don't want to get all up on you with a sword.
And then I got 2 left on my list, and then you got to cough up.
Okay.
I watch The Exorcist every year. It's
I
dark
can't
and spooky
do it.
And the feel, and it's the fog, and I know you're Catholic scared, but
I'm scared to fucking death.
It puts me in the right frame of mind for October. Every time. And then, I don't know what it is, but every time I watch The Exorcist, I pretty much immediately watch The Omen.
Yeah.
They come in pairs.
They do. They do. There's something I watched with The Omen. What is it? It's not The Exorcist. It's something else. There's The Omen. Rosemary's Baby. That's what I watched with The Omen. And I know you don't like Rosemary's Baby. Have you seen it?
Oh, yeah. Bored me to fucking tears. I appreciate it, but it bored me. I saw it. Maybe I need to revisit it again as maybe more so an adult. But I mean, the last time I watched it, I was 30. So I mean, still, it counts as an adult.
See, I discovered it in 24. So 24, 25.
It's on my top 5 most overrated movies list.
Might be.
For me, it is.
I like it a lot.
Or maybe not even overrated. More like the movies. That movie that when you say you don't like it, half the people in the room
you can call it overrated.
They made a new remakey thing of that. You know what I'm talking about?
No. Oh wait, wasn't it a TV show or something?
No, it's a movie. I saw a trailer for it when I was at the theater for Infinity War or something. I don't remember.
Jesus!
But it was like kind of the same thing. Like dude and chick move to a house in the country, and then a bunch of people start showing up at this house.
Mother.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, that's totally not the same.
No, not the same thing?
No, not even.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Watch Mother, though.
Really?
Dude, don't fuck with me.
That looked awful.
It's not what you think, homie.
Okay, maybe.
It's twisted.
Okay, I like Twisted. You know that.
It's twisted. Mother was twisted. I won't say anything else about it.
And Friday the 13th Part 3.
Friday the 13th Part 3 is my favorite Friday the 13th.
I watch it every October.
I watch it every month.
I know you do.
I fucking love that shit. Fucking Shelley.
Yep.
God damn.
And after meeting him 2 months ago, it puts a whole new spin on it.
What you got in there? My whole life. Oh, Shelley.
Right?
And that little thing? You're such a fucking dork, Shelley. Painfully dorky.
So what do you got?
Me?
What do you go to?
Well, you know what? One of my go-tos, honestly, for October? No shit. It's not October until I've watched Disney's The Black Hole. Until I've watched Disney's The Black Hole. I love The Black Hole, dude. It's so bad.
Do you see my blank face?
Yeah,
you said Disney's, and immediately my head clicked, and I forgot one on my list that I watch every year, which is the Headless Horseman, the Ichabod Crane.
Oh, the Ichabod Crane!
I watch that every year.
I watched
That's what
it
I thought
this
you were
morning.
going to say. Fuck you, you did. Really?
On the toilet.
Dude, I watch that. I love that place so much. But you went to a whole different place there.
Yeah.
I went from a smile of, oh yeah, me too, to what?
I don't know what it is.
What the fuck? I need an explanation.
I don't know, man.
What does that have to do with
I just
October,
remember watching The Black Hole on some fucking rainy afternoon in Chicago.
Wow.
And I associate The Black Hole with October.
Okay.
Because of that. You know what I mean? Because that one view. My first viewing of The Black Hole.
Is that Maximilian?
Maximilian was the evil robot. With the fucking spinning blades that he kills fucking Norman from Psycho with. He's holding up his books like I love movies.
Anthony Perkins is in there.
Anthony Perkins, yeah, he plays like the Spock type scientist nerd
That's
guy.
That's a perfect explanation too.
I love in movies, and they did it a lot in the 80s, when the nerd character would hold up his books like to protect himself from, I don't know, a laser or a fucking like spinning robot fucking blade, thinking like, I don't know, it's just like their last defense. My book, my knowledge. No.
My knowledge.
You know, like that's.
Right.
I remember that a lot.
Right?
In the 80s especially, I remember like the nerd kind of like throwing up his books like, no! And getting blasted through them. Yeah. But I don't know, let's see. I had a pretty good list, yeah.
So have you watched it yet?
I have not.
2nd,
No, I have not. No,
so it's coming.
No. I'm still...
Do you own it?
I do. But all my movies my old movies from before I moved are pretty trashed. A lot of sand and dirt got into my boxes and ruined a lot of my movies. But
like I can't remember the last time I saw that movie for sale anywhere.
I got really lucky. I forget where I found it at Zia's. I got so fucking lucky. Right? I found it at the local fucking record shop, used record store, and I fucking watched the shit out of it. Super good movie. That guy who plays Max Cherry from Jackie Brown, he's like the main hero guy.
Yeah, he's the captain, right?
Of the Palomino.
Yes. Dude, that
great movie.
See, I was at the age where they advertised the fuck out of that. Like,
they really
was
did.
Stomping on my mom and dad's feet. We're going this Friday, right? Like, I have to see this fucking... And it had such a Star Wars fucking
feel. Yeah. They were going for that Star Wars.
Yeah. They had a floating R2-D2 piece of junk.
Piece of shit.
I love that character. But it was...
I do, too. I love that character.
For me as a child, one of the biggest letdowns ever. As an adult,
not a lot happens in that movie.
Dude, slow. It's
not
slow.
Much happens.
Oh my God.
As
an adult, I love it now. But as
I
a
do
kid,
too, but I have the patience to sit through the
Exactly.
fucking thing. You know, it's not for a little kid.
I kept waiting for like
something to happen.
Exactly.
They walk around the ship. They walk to this room on the ship. They talk. They
There was
walk
a lot
to
of
that room
visual
on the ship.
splendor.
They fucking talk. They had to break it up with the scene where the robots are in a fucking shooting gallery. That's the most action you get until the end. It's like it wasn't.
It was very mashed together. The bad guy looked like a red Cylon, kind of. It felt very Battlestar Galactica.
You would have thought with Disney they would have had some better robot designs,
right?
Because
it was still cool Disney. Though. They were floating, and they did a good job of that.
They did. They looked good. Like the floating robots, the floating R2-D2 garbage can robots, looked good when they were floating. The robots themselves didn't look good. Like if they would have changed the design, I think it was the eyeballs. Those things fucking ruined it. If they would have just changed the eyes,
maybe you're right.
Made them less like not less symmetrical, you know, like a big round one over here, and then I don't know, just. They look so Google-eyed stupid.
They look exactly like googly eyes.
I mentioned this movie before, and you said, "Oh, it looks like the robots have Google eyes," and I was like, "Dong." Of course,
right?
That's why they look so fucking dumb. Because they have, and they do. Their pupils move around like fucking Google eyes and shit. It's awful. But.
What else you got? You can't just come with the black hole for Halloween.
No, okay, there's what I usually watch for Halloween. We've gone over a lot of them.
Okay. We had a similar list
very similar. I usually watch Night of the Living Dead at least once.
Oh, I do too.
The classic black and white one.
50th anniversary yesterday.
In Chicago, I don't know if I told you this, they play it in black and green on St. Patrick's Day. At least they used to. I don't know if they do anymore. Very cool. I don't know why that movie is
basically Night Vision.
Night Vision. Yeah. Black and like a light green. Like the white is like a light shade of green. I didn't know where
it was from or why.
Yeah, St. Patrick's Day, Chicago. Okay. I don't know if they always do it.
Pretty awesome.
It was pretty fucking wicked.
Add that to my bucket list. Maybe.
Yeah, it was pretty sick.
Pretty cool.
Let's see what else. She got the Nightmare on Elm Street box set, so I for sure will be watching the rest of those. Like I'm already planning on 4. Like I'm chomping at the bit to go home and put it 4 right now.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? Because that's my next one. Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna run down the line. How many are there? 7? 8? I think it's 8, right?
Depends how you count.
And then once you get into the versus Jason and all the
and you have to watch that.
Yeah.
If you're gonna go through the run, you gotta watch. Does that come in the box too or no?
No. And it doesn't come in the fucking Friday the 13th box either.
I know.
Like, it's like...
I know.
It's in this weird fucking limbo. Where...
I had to buy it.
Yeah, I'm going to have to buy it on its own.
You can borrow mine if you want.
Nah, because I got to own it.
Right?
I got to have it.
I
got to have it. Yeah. It's not a good one. But... it's Freddy being Freddy, man.
And I watch all the Halloweens, too. Like I said, I watch
you watch all of them,
I watch all of them, yeah.
See, I don't.
Because it's kind of the same reason that you're watching the Friday the 13th thing. I have the box set, so it just turns into a run.
I do, too, but I have the Halloween box set as well. But I just watched them all recently, though. which is probably has a huge part to do with why I'm not watching it. Because she told you to stop.
That's it.
Yeah. What were we talking about?
Me and my kid fighting. That's what we're doing. We're fighting silently.
Oh, that one. Freddy vs. Jason.
Yeah.
Man,
it's fun.
It's probably one of my least favorite out of both those series.
Really?
Yeah, for sure.
We'll come back to that statement after you've gone home and watched the rest of your Freddy box set.
Really? Are they that bad? Because that one, Freddy's Dead, was really shitty. Like, it's really fucking bad. That's the one where it's his daughter, Yeah. It's his daughter, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it's his kid. Yeah, the whole time we're thinking it's Freddy, yeah. The whole time we're thinking it's this kid, this boy, like he's Freddy's son. But it turns out it's this chick.
From a rape?
This chick the whole time. I don't believe so. No.
Like
From his...
legitimately
like he was married and he had a wife and... Yeah, well, that was what married means.
But he came from a dysfunctional...
Well, yeah. I believe this is also the one. Freddy's Dead is also the one with Alice Cooper as his father, where he beats his son.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
No,
you said enough.
Is any of this ringing a bell?
No, I probably backed out of it entirely right there.
Because you love Wes Craven.
I do, but for other reasons. I'm not a huge Freddy fan.
For other reasons,
yeah.
Really, not because of Freddy?
No, not at all.
Like that's the main reason to like Wes Craven.
Not for me.
And personally, for me, after watching
Shocker, People Under the Stairs,
Shocker's cool.
Serpent in the Rainbow.
Love the People Under the Stairs.
Serpent in the Rainbow is one of my. It's probably my favorite Wes Craven.
That's a really scary movie.
It is to me too. Because again,
Voodoo
reality,
scary.
Voodoo scares me. And I know you don't like them, but I'm a fan of the screams.
I hate them.
I know you.
I hate those fucking movies.
I like them.
Oh god, damn.
I like the first one a lot.
Fuck you, Ghostface.
I like the first one a lot.
I don't know. I'll have to watch it again. Maybe it's not as bad as I remember it. Maybe I don't know. Maybe it's just the actors in it. You don't
like Matthew Lillard?
God.
You don't like Shaggy?
Matthew Lillard's best role was in a great movie called She's All That.
I've never seen that.
When he plays a total douchebag himself.
Why have you seen it? I like him. I like him. You should.
I'm sure, you know what? No, I'm sure he's a really cool guy. Like, I'm sure Matthew Lillard is, like, a totally cool guy to, like, hang out with.
Right.
And, like, go to a barbecue. Like, I'm sure he, like, gets you Cokes and shit. Like, I'm sure he's great. But and he was a really good Shaggy.
He is.
He's fucking awesome.
For that. I think he's perfect.
He was born to play Shaggy, I think.
Right. Like, I don't know if he'll be able to escape it now. It's one of those roles you can't come back from.
Okay. Can we talk about Scooby-Doo real quick? I love
Scooby-Doo, and I watch them every Halloween.
Right. So. I hated the first movie. Loved the second one.
Okay.
Hated the first one. Because I grew up watching Scooby-Doo and all those classic awesome monsters that I grew up with watching, especially like the 10,000 volt monster, or whatever the fuck that thing was, and all,
I like the
Minor 49er.
Sea monster.
That guy, the fucking diver guy.
Yeah.
All that shit, right? So cool.
Right.
None of it was in the first movie, but
no,
all of it was in the second one.
The first one is when they go to the island.
Yeah, with Mr. Bean.
Yeah.
And it turns out it's Scrappy-Doo.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so I'm in full agreement with you. I liked the second one a lot. The first one,
so cool.
Scrappy ruined that cartoon.
I agree.
And up until the Scrappy.
Yeah, Scrappy sucked.
Yeah.
It's like, why did you have to bring in this scrappy little pup?
They needed some new...
Are you losing... Did you get
some new writer?
We need an idea. We need something. We need something. We need a cute,
peppy,
scrappy,
ornery puppy.
Little, kind of like Peppy. Kind of like...
He was like the dog version of Robin, to me.
He was fucking irritating.
I know you didn't like that because you like Batman. He was like Robin.
What? Oh no! What, was he like Robin?
He was like Robin.
I don't know if I'd compare him to Robin. Robin was useful.
Kid that they had to say.
Robin was like he's a target. Like, look over here while I'm fucking fucking your shit up.
Right,
You know, he fulfills his role for sure.
Right.
Robin is
damsel in distress.
Yeah,
is his role.
Robin is surely not supposed to be like, the problem solver. He's just like,
So you're gonna delve into Freddy.
I'm gonna jump deep into Freddy. Yeah,
you're gonna watch the Black Hole.
I'm gonna have to buy a new version of it. I think because it's totally fucked. Like it's sanded up.
I wonder if there's like a cool new
I could probably take it to
something anniversaries, something.
Oh, that would be cool. Yeah, because I know the version I got. Another movie that I watched recently that I really like, which stars that guy Max Cherry from. I can't remember his real name.
Yeah, me either.
He Alligator from 1982, 1981, something like that.
Alligator,
yeah, it's awesome. He plays
not Gator.
No, not Gator. Alligator.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gator's Burt Reynolds. Yep.
What is it? What is this movie?
What is this business?
Yeah, what is this?
It's pre-Smokey and the Bandit.
Is it about an alligator?
Yeah, he's like a down-home South boy, like Everglades movie.
Okay.
But he's wearing like the outfit like Deliverance kind of. The canoeing spearfishing outfit. Yeah, look it up. He's got like the same outfit on.
Really?
I think it's just called Gator. But anyway, no. I know nothing about this movie. I love
Gator. Alligator? You never seen Alligator. I saw Alligator on TV as a kid. And it stars, that guy from fucking Jackie Brown, and it's this little girl.
So we're talking early 80s, late 70s?
1981 or 82.
Okay.
This little girl goes down to the Florida Everglades with her family, buys a little baby alligator at a fucking alligator wrestling park type thing.
Side of the road
drives it back up to New York or LA or some city where they don't have alligators, right?
Okay.
And
pretty much anywhere else.
They flush it down the toilet.
Of course they do.
25 years later,
it's 25 feet long.
It's like 30 feet long. There's this
living in the sewers.
Check this out. There's this some medical what's the word I'm looking for? A pharmaceutical company is.
Do we have an ooze issue going on here?
Very much so.
Okay.
They're creating something. They're like some kind of steroid for cows or something. And they're injecting it into dogs, like stray dogs. They'll round up a bunch of stray dogs, inject them with this shit, see how it works. They're all dying from it. Then they dump these dead dogs into the sewer. This alligator's eating them, and he's getting huge.
Okay.
It's awesome. Okay. It shows up at like a senator's party in his pool. Like, do you ever see The Toy?
Yes.
With Richard Pryor?
Yeah.
Remember that scene with like the KKK and like they go crazy with the go-karts?
Yeah.
It's like that, but with an alligator. It's fucking awesome. Okay. It's ridiculous.
And it's good looking.
It's amazing. It's
not the movie, the alligator itself.
The alligator looks really good.
Okay.
Like it's quality. It's surprisingly. There's a scene where it comes up from under the sidewalk, like really cool. Like for 1982 and for the kind of money I think they were using, super fucking cool. Like it looked really. I just watched it the other day.
Okay.
Looked really fucking good.
Check it out.
Yeah, I like. You'll like it. You'll like Alligator. Trust me.
All right.
You'll watch it on.
I'll watch
big-ass
Alligator,
TV.
And you have to watch.
I gotta watch American Mary.
You do, but you need to watch the Universal Monsters movies too.
Oh, let me grab one.
You need to watch the. Have you settled in your house yet?
No. I'm still living out of boxes and shit.
Really?
Yeah.
Still a month?
Well, all
almost
my
a
shit,
month,
hey
right?
Man, all my shit's put away.
Yeah.
But you know me, I'm like 2 boxes in a fucking duffel bag. That's my life.
You look like Rambo.
Oh, dude. So no shit. I'm not kidding. When I walk to work in the morning, I like hum the poor Rambo song. Walking there.
That's funny. All right. Halloween.
What do I gotta watch? Oh, an old Universal. Okay.
And you gotta watch American Mary for sure.
Okay.
Oh no! Your next mission. I'm gonna write it down for you.
Yeah.
This paper.
Because I'll forget.
You will.
I will.
Put this piece of paper somewhere. You need to find
This is Aretha Franklin going.
Trick or Treat.
Oh, the original! Yes.
And you'll know it because it's Sammy Kerr.
What the fuck is Sammy Kerr?
He's a rock star.
He's the rock star in the movie.
I'll never forget it because I was a kid. I loved it.
All right.
Yeah, you have to find
I'm
it.
really fucking excited about this one. Like, no shit. Yeah, like, I'm really like... Because I love movies from that time period. I love the 80s.
See you next time.
All right. Very good.